There's at me again. Dash attacks. Does this full hop into down tilt. Does another full hop. There's at me again. Great. Cool. You do this double jump fair a lot,
Yeah.
or at least you've done it twice. Stop doing it. This double jump fair will get you punished harder. Just let yourself fall and be confident in your up B angles. This down air is kind of weird, super weird to be honest. But he has already shown that he likes to, when we're in the corner, he likes to wave dash toward center stage. So he does this shine, wave dash. If you get a grab here, if you follow this wave dash the way you did, and instead of down airing, you get a grab, you're perfect. You're Gucci. You're fucking Pikachu. You got a grab on him and you're in the corner. No problem whatsoever. This down air gets punished by better players. Literally just gets held down. He spot dodges immediately. Does another full hop. Does another full hop. Does this laser. The last time he lasered like that, he nerded us immediately. Oh, this time he chose to grab, so... That's still whiff punishable, by the way. That's literally still, I'm going to run at you and do move that is bad and gets whiff punished. Yeah. He does it again. He does this laser, does grab, wave dashes back, runs at you and nairs again. Both things get whiff punished very easily. And then he does this dash attack. I like your up B angle. This is perfect. This is sick. This up B that you do is a trillion times better than double jumping back with a forwarder. I love this. This up B is perfect. Fantastic. Now, if you were to ledge dash and like forward tilt him off stage or grab him for the ledge dash for dash attacking, even better. Now, he rolls out of the corner, and this is a key moment, in my opinion, to a lot of, as far as paying attention goes. This is extremely important. He rolls out of the corner. This is one of the most punishable things that you can do. One of the key, as a bad player, what are you likely to do? Well, I don't want to be in the corner, so I might just roll out of it. So he rolls out of the corner. This is key. This is, not key, but it's something to pay attention to, right? With this roll. You get this up air, and this is kind of what I'm talking about with, you have to have a goal every time you hit them. You get this up air, and this up air isn't necessarily bad, but if you realize that he rolls here, why not just grab him? Right? You can get a tech chase here. If you have appropriate, and granted, this isn't necessarily the easiest tech chase to get, but you can get a tech chase here, right? If you were to, and I'll just show you since I'm literally coaching you. If you push shield here, literally just push down on your shield, you will stop, right? You will not have this little like, you will not experience this momentum where you're like trying to slow down at the end of your run. You will stop right here. And then you will be able to full hop or short hop or do whatever the hell you want, up air this, and then you have more of a punish, right? Yep. Now, again, I still want to grab here first. But if we're talking about a platform tech chase specific scenario, shielding onto a platform in order to stop your momentum is key. Super important. You try to get this up air, which is almost exactly what I would have done, but I would have stopped my momentum here and then made sure that I don't go too far to the point where my up air literally just is too far away from him to hit, right? Yeah. If you shield right here, then your up air hits him for free. Okay. So now you're on a platform. This is kind of a part where I think the Slippy file kind of is bugging out with this. Yeah, he just fucking is double jumping or something right there. That's weird. He does this backer. He tries to essentially backer you while you're on a platform. Now, he does this rising backer. Technically, he should get up aired here for free every single time. He should get shield drop up aired, get clipped by this part of up air. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the forward part, I guess.
Yeah, so I refer to all of Pikachu's up air as like literally just different numbers. So up air 1, 2, 3, and 4.
It'll be with 2, I guess.
No, it'd be 4.
You said 4? That's 4? I thought it was just 3.
Yeah, so you're thinking of like, yeah, the way that I know, I'm weird in this. So I identify the first part of Pikachu's up air 1. Tail spike is up air 3. So yeah, up air 1, and then you have reverse tail spike being up air 2, up air 3, which is normal tail spike, and then you have up air 4, which is basically just up air 2, but in front of him. Does that make sense? That's kind of the way that I view it. That's how I've always viewed it as far as timing goes in my head. But yes, this is, in my opinion, the latest part of up air, if we're going by general terminology. So he should get up aired here for free. Instead, he tries to punish it. Instead, that doesn't happen, which is fine. Not a big deal. He does this backer again, implying that he wants to backer us when we're on a platform. Great. If I'm you, I want to play on a platform. I don't care if he's jumping up to me. I want him to jump up to me with shitty backers and then get up aired for free. I want that to happen. Desperately, actually. So we're in a position where we're kind of playing true neutral. We just saw what he ends up doing, but we can assume from everything that's already happened in the first 40 seconds that he's more than likely to just run at us with a move that we could whiff punish, right?
Yeah.
So he literally does that. And then the Slippy file fucks out for a second, which is kind of weird. Like, this is the weirdest fuck out I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, he kills us by jumping up to a platform and back airing us, right?
Yeah.
This happens because we don't light shield and because we don't angle our shield appropriately. If our shield is angled forward, this back air gets punished and he should die,
Yeah.
right? But because what I imagine that you shield drop mostly to the left.
Yeah,
But
I
if
do.
you're holding your so if you're holding your shield to the right, this back air never hits you, and you get an up air to pop him up, and then you get whatever you want. Instead, we die.
Man, I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so the reason I played that out for a second is because, yes, I know a bunch of weird shit just happened, but there's an extremely, very important, if we're talking about Pikachu's strengths and how he can, take free kills a lot of the time, and how if we read our opponent's jumps or whatever, we can get free kills. What did he do when you were invincible? Where did he go?
He went to the very top.
Yep,
top of the
exactly.
platform.
Perfect. You're a fucking A+ student. He went up to the top. You were paying some goddamn attention, which I love. He went up to the top platform. Now, next time, we can assume that he's going to go to the top platform, and maybe we can up air him for it, and then start comboing him for it, right? Because we're invincible. He's more than likely to go do that again. Now it's still fucking out, which is weird, but you get this free grab, which is great. I love this grab. No problem. This is a very important part of Pikachu. What do you do in a platform tech chase scenario? Now, I would say if they miss their tech, nair them 100% of the time. That's what I would say, because if you try and up air them, well, maybe not. As far as base level Pikachu goes, yeah, nair him as soon as you see him miss the tech, as fast as you possibly can. But in a position where he doesn't immediately roll, or doesn't immediately do an option, you can position yourself under. The important part is to make sure that if you're going to try and follow their tech, or follow their tech roll, or miss tech roll, the most important part of platform tech chasing with Pikachu is to ensure that up air 1 connects with your opponent. And if it's not up air 1, and it's up air 4 for whatever reason, the last hit of up air, then you need to be ready for that. This position, up air 4 is not really going to net you a whole lot whatsoever. But if they're at 80%, you might be able to get an up air 4 into a grab, because it'll flip him back around. But when he's at this low of a percent, I would say that nairing him off stage is far better. This positioning really isn't even that bad, in my opinion. But because... Sorry, I need to take a breath. I'm talking a lot.
You good. You good. Take your time. Take your time.
In this position, an up air is not necessarily bad, but you need to be ready to hit him with a strong pop-up version of up air, right? So getting this up air 4 isn't going to lead to a lot because he just holds down on it and then slides off and nothing happens. But if this up air is replaced by a nair, he is now sent off stage.
Yep.
And so keeping that in mind and not just panicking and thinking, he's above me, I should up air. Keeping in mind when you should up air versus when you should nair, or even when you could potentially follow him up to the platform for whatever reason, right? If you wanted to, you could literally jump up to the platform and waveland. Or if you're really cool, you could cruise cancel, which is the full hop forward air platform warp teeter cancel. Now that's hard, and I'm not going to recommend it. But what I will say is that you do have the option to chase someone on the platform. You have the option to chase someone on the platform up until they start doing one of two things. Get up attacking immediately, or tech in place shining. And until that point, you are free to literally just up throw and then wave land on a platform and punish them even harder. But we don't do that. So instead we're left with nair or up air. We do this up air. It is not an ideal hit of up air. So instead of getting a combo or getting him off stage, we just get 3%. And that's a huge differential. I need to drill that into you. Massive difference between either getting him off stage and getting a combo or 3%. Right? 3% is nothing. They do not care about 3%. A Fox will take that up air and be joyous. They'll be so happy. Great. I took 3% and now I get to play neutral again. Now I get to nair my opponent more. Fortunately, he does this nair, which is actual, him. I think he really just wanted to dash back and nair you, but instead he jumped and then pushed towards you, and so he did this nair. And then he gets the shine. You do get a whiff punish on the shine, which I love, for the record. And now we're in the exact same position again,
Yep.
right? If, in this position, we just jump up and nair, he's off stage. We get this up air, and now he's fine, because we're not chasing him effectively enough. Same thing goes with this up air. This up air is destined to do nothing. This one's fine. I accept it. I don't love it because I'd prefer Nair to get him off stage. But this up air right here is destined to do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I will say there's something that we can pay attention to here, though. What does he do when he gets up off of attack on a platform? What does he do immediately?
Shield.
He shields. Right. So that means going forward, we might be able to, again, wave land on a platform and immediately grab him.
Okay.
Instead, we get this up air. Doesn't happen. Doesn't do a whole lot. And then Sleepy replay bugs out, which is unfortunate. He gets a shine. I don't really know led up to the shine, but oh my god, this is.
Bruh, what is? I don't understand how this happened.
Man, what the
I'm kind of
hell?
confused. How's this happening? I don't know.
It happens. I don't know, Andy. Andy, if you're here, tell me how it happens.
I don't know what that means. I'm trying to think about it. I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway. It's just so silly to me.